It's time now for Countywide, a special presentation of Yavapai Broadcasting News. Join News Director Paul David and News Editor Philip Catafamo as they talk with our community's leaders, newsmakers, and people in the know. You'll hear about the hot topics in Yavapai County that affect all our lives. And now here's today's Countywide.
Welcome to Countywide. I'm Paul David. As always, it is great to have you in studio with us today. We are sitting down with Jack Ross. He's back with us. Welcome back.
Good morning,
From
Paul.
SaveCo, the Sedona Area Veteran and Community Outreach, and then President and Chairman of Emerson Theater Collaborative and Sedona Arts Academy in Sedona, Camila Ross.
Good morning.
Welcome to studio.
Thank you.
It is so nice to meet you.
As you as well.
And we are here to talk about local theater.
Yes.
And what else?
Sedona Arts Academy.
Sedona Arts Academy.
Yeah, we'll start with Sedona Arts Academy first. So Sedona Arts Academy is an amazing little entity in the village of Oak Creek that we do music and culinary arts, and visual arts are on the walls by local artists. We have cooking classes, we have salsa classes, we have it's concert space, wedding space, reception space.
Oh, wow.
It's space.
Yeah.
Which we need in the village of Oak Creek.
Oh, sure.
And Sedona. So I've taken to filling it with great things that people can come and enjoy, like painting classes. Phyllis Anglin from Cottonwood teaches those classes. We've got Dana DeLuz on Monday nights teaching salsa. And we're getting ready to do some ballroom dancing in there.
Oh, really?
We have Chef Mignon Zhu on Thursday teaching a series of cooking classes that happen there. We had Orville Bird in July do an amazing concert. He just finished an animal totem workshop there.
Jeez.
Yeah, so we've got a lot happening in that beautiful space.
You're busy.
Busy is good.
Now, it's in the village of Oak Creek, you said. Where in the village of Oak Creek is it?
We are right next door to Rotten Johnny's Pizza in the Collective Sedona.
Okay, okay.
Right next door.
I can see it now.
Yes.
Okay.
So
And you've been here now. Let's introduce you first, though, because you're both from Connecticut, and you've been down here for a while, though. And so, yeah, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Camila Ross. I am the president of Emerson Theater Collaborative, which is an entity that is now almost 15 years old. We come from Mystic, Connecticut, so we operate on two coasts. So we have a season there and we have a season here. And so that's my first love of life is theater. So we create at least 6 shows a year here. We just finished Raging Skillet with the amazing Chef Rossi and our amazing cast. And now we have coming up, we have American Soldier with Douglas Terrell. Opening on the 21st of this month, which is really great. So we want to see all our veterans come out and support that production. And then we have just the day prior to that, we have the sight, sounds, and samplings of the American Soldier. And what that is we have the amazing Robin Slonina coming in from Las Vegas. She is the creator of Skin Wars, the television show. She will be body painting a female veteran. On that day, we will have American kind of food, we will have music, and we will have art on the walls by Robin Slonina. So those are the two theatrical and culinary components we have coming up.
That's October 20th and 21st.
So October 20th, yes, is the Sight, Sounds, and Samplings.
Okay.
And the 21st is the opening of The American Soldier by Douglas Terrell.
The opening. Now, it's not just one night. I imagine are there several performances?
Yes, so we have a performance on the 21st at 7, on the 22nd, which is Friday at 7, and the 23rd, we have one at 2 o'clock, and that show will also be live streamed.
Okay.
So you have two choices there.
What brought Camila Ross to the Verde Valley in Sedona?
I've been coming here for 10 years vacationing.
Okay.
And I used to go home and I would be miserable. I'm like, why am I so miserable? And so I finally moved here, then I realized why I was miserable.
How did you hear? I'm always curious as to how people hear about Sedona. How did you hear about Sedona in the Verde Valley?
We were on eBay one day and we located a timeshare that said Sedona for $300. And we're like, oh, okay, this sounds like a great idea, so let's do this, right? Okay. So we did it, and it ended up being Los Abogados. So it was ILX at the time. And so that's what we were doing over, almost 10 years, just coming back and forth. And finally, in 2015, I'm like, I'm here. Because after the horrible winter prior, I just don't want to do snow anymore.
Yeah, we're coming back into it now, aren't we? The snow is
Yes.
starting. Let me give a couple of websites real quick before we jump back into the chat again. SedonaArtsAcademy.org is one website you can go to for information for Sedona Arts Academy. And then there's EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org is the other website you want to look at. If you want to talk to Camila, the phone number is 860-705-9711. So obviously you're loving it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, have you always been into the acting? Because my dad used to do a lot of the local acting and stuff around here. He doesn't do it anymore, but he used to. And I remember he would go off and do some of these performances and plays, and I never actually saw him in any of them, but he always enjoyed it very much. You've obviously got a love for this, and you've probably been involved in it for a long time, I would imagine.
Yeah, over almost 40 years. I mean, I left Emerson College as a student and did the circuit for a while. And then, you know, in between that, you do other things in life. So I joined the military for a little bit, you know, and you just bounce around in life. And that's what I did for the past, 40-something years, is just do theater. Because it's really a great social change.
What do you mean?
Moment. Changing how people think.
Okay.
Changing what they think. We all grow up with certain things that we grow up with. And it doesn't make them right or wrong. It just needs, there's some gray area in there that we need to explore. And so everybody comes to the table with certain things. And so we want to learn about culture, we can learn it through art. If we want to learn about people, we learn it through art. If we want to learn about food, we can learn it through art. So theater provides that avenue for us to re-examine how we view the world and how we view people of the world. And theater is powerful. It allows us to have better communication skills, if you will, teaching our children social skills. So there are so many things that we can learn through theater, and learning about people in different cultures is one of those.
For me, it'd be like bravery. To be able to go out onto a stage. Jack, do you do any performances? Do you act?
I act up most of the time.
I act up, yeah, but that's different. That's because we're guys. But do you do performances?
I have done a couple things. This last one, I did a small recorded voice that was on an answering machine, but pretty minor. A year ago, I got drafted, or 2 years ago already, for a Christmas play where an actor could not perform days before we went on. So I got drafted to do a couple of pieces in that. But it was not a stretch. I just had to play a grumpy old man, so it was easy.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
And he does that great.
Yeah, you got that down? All right, okay. All right. And you were in the Navy, so thank you for your service. I want to make sure, I thank Jack when he was here, but yeah, you were in the Navy.
Yeah, I did that for a little half a minute, yeah.
Uh-huh.
And prior to that, I did guard when I was in college to get myself through college. Yeah, so it was 2 great experiences.
Okay. All right. Let's take our first break. Okay. All this information, I'm going to pass it out again. Okay. Websites: SedonaArtsAcademy.org, EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org. Phone number for Camila Ross is 860-705-9711. Stick around. Countywide back in just a couple minutes.
Who doesn't dream of home improvements? Perhaps your kitchen, the real living room. Maybe the bathroom, where you bookend your day. Langstrand Contracting is your one-stop shop from tear down to finishing touches. With 35 years of experience, Chris and his team will work with you to match your family's style and budget. Call Langstrand Contracting today for guidance in bringing your vision to life.
Award-winning Soundbites Grill is an entertainment restaurant located in Uptown Sedona at the Hyatt Pinion Point Resort. Open for lunch and dinner, featuring fresh fish, all-natural hand-cut beef, even a full vegan menu. Family-friendly, open 11:30 to 9, late dining on Friday and Saturday. Soundbites Grill has some of the best views of the Sedona Red Rocks. Offers world-class entertainment, food, fun, and music.
Your carpet is the largest air filter in your home, trapping dust, dirt, and germs from the air that your family members breathe, even the furriest ones.
That's why it's important to keep your carpet and tile clean and hygienic with regular cleanings by Zero-Res. Zero-Res uses state-of-the-art technology and ZR water, not soap or harsh chemicals, so zero residue is left on your home surfaces.
Schedule your appointment today because a clean home is a healthy home. Visit ZeroResNorthernArizona.com.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof, whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Welcome back to Countywide. We're sitting down with President and Chairman of Emerson Theater Collaborative and Sedona Arts Academy in Sedona, Camila Ross, and Sedona Area Veteran and Community Outreach Safeco's Director Jack Ross, also the treasurer of the other two organizations. I'm kind of curious, the inspiration for the American Soldier, where'd that come from? And what's going to be the experience when we come to that? October 21st to the 23rd?
Yeah, I do a lot of original works, and so we've been known over the years to produce a lot of original works. So when I start producing those one-person shows and things of that sort, well, the original works, they come out of the woodwork. So my email will fill up. And this gentleman, I had just finished Dirty Packy Lingerie with Isa Fatima in April, and Golda's Balcony with Sandra Lobb. And so that one came across my desk in May. He said, "Hey, Camila, I heard you do da-da-da-da. Would you consider The American Soldier?" So I sat down and I read it, and I'm like, absolutely. It's an amazing, compelling story of our veterans when they come back, what their stories are, and what their experiences are. And we don't get to hear that enough. We don't get to hear what their lives were like being there.
Agreed.
And we need to honor that. We need to be aware of that. We need to be aware of them and what they've given and what their stories are. And so theater is that amazing component that we use to tell those stories. And this gentleman is phenomenal.
Okay.
He's been all over with that show.
And this is a one-person show.
It is.
Okay, okay. And
Yes.
that is very unique. So you look for unique shows to put on. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not like taking a playbook that's been around for 100 years and then redoing that play.
No, sometimes we do.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah,
okay.
sometimes we do, but I really love the art of the original work. Telling somebody's story, because everybody has one. And like I said, Raging Skillet, we just told Chef Rossi's story, and I'll tell you, it was very moving and very compelling, and it's something that I think we can all gravitate to. That's how we get to know each other, is by telling each other stories.
Sure.
And so this is just another one of many stories, and I'm urging people to come out and support this, because the veteran stories need to be heard, and they need to be understood.
Yeah, yeah. You've got different kinds of discounts you offer for the shows as well, and the money goes right back into the community and into the programs.
Yeah, it goes back into the theater program. So I'm trying to do at least 2 shows a month at Emerson, trying to build that local audience so that we have consistent, ongoing professional theater in the region. We deserve that. Sedona deserves that.
So you mentioned that when you kind of pick somebody, that all of a sudden you get a whole bunch of different folks that come in and say, "Hey, can we do our show? Can we do our show?" Yeah,
I've been doing it for, like I said, 15 years with Emerson, where we've we've taken the original work and we've produced them. I mean, some of the greatest playwrights, have come through our doors, and it's really nice. We have, like I said, Raging Skillet. Jacques Lamar is out of Hartford, Connecticut, in the region, and he just writes phenomenal stuff. And Raging Skillet was just one of those shows. And now we have this gentleman coming with The American Soldier, and I'm just excited for the community as a whole to share this with our community. And this young man is just amazing.
Okay, so which of the 2 websites should we send them to for more information about The American Soldier?
EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org.
Okay, EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org. And if you got questions, again, 860-705-9711. I'll repeat that multiple times before the end of the show. What else do you have coming up this year?
So, the Sight, Sounds, and Samplings is real important. That is going to be at the
day before, October 20th. Okay.
October 20th.
And this is body painting.
She's going to, the body painting will be done. She'll display that. Her art will be on the walls. Douglas will come and do a couple of monologues from his show. There'll be food there. Solomon Morris is going to be our background entertainment for the evening. And we have Quentin Jenkins is going to be our MC for the evening. There'll be interviews and food, music, and it's really a community event to say we're here, come out, support our veterans, and this is what we're doing.
I've seen some videos of people who have the body paint.
Yes.
Go out in public walk around and nobody can tell the difference. That is some serious artwork right there.
She's amazing.
Right? It is incredible to see a person who looks like they're fully clothed, but it's nothing but body paint on them.
Yeah.
And you really can't tell the difference sometimes.
Robin Solnina is so amazing, and I'm excited to have her here in Sedona. Carol Gandolfo introduced me to her, and Carol is an artist, a local artist, and I'm so glad she did, because Robin is just extraordinary in the work that she does, and we have other projects coming up with her. Coming in March of 2022, we're going to do a 3-day workshop for women, about women, and it's going to be a wonderful experience. We have Every Christmas Story Ever Told coming in December. We have 3 amazing actors, Jimmy Schaffman, Joshua Riverdahl, and Gabriel Greer, coming back for a 2nd year to do Every Christmas Story Ever Told and then some. So think about that.
Yeah, I saw that in what you sent me, and I thought, okay, so how would you even begin to start to do something like that?
So it starts with A Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And he wants to do A Christmas Carol. And they're going through these moments. No, we can't do A Christmas Carol. We have to do this. No, we have to do A Christmas Carol. No, we're going to do this. And it's hilarious. So these 3 guys are so extraordinary together. And their first time last year, they had never met each other. And they finally get to meet. And the chemistry between these 3 men
really
is just amazing.
Right. I can see where it go the other way, but it didn't go that way. It went perfectly, huh?
Oh, it went wonderful. And so that opens December 2nd through the 4th. We're just going to do 3 showings, and then we're going to probably video on demand part of that.
I am confused by this. There were 3 different people. Did all 3 have a participation in writing this?
No,
all
it's
the story.
Written.
Okay, so explain that to me. Then, how do 3 people come in not knowing each other and then sit down and do a performance like this and pull it off like that?
Because this show is called Every Christmas Story by Michael Carlton, and it's one of those that it's not original to us, but we tried it, and it comes from play scripts, and it's just phenomenal. And so they come together, and these 3 strangers, which they now know each other, which is really great, but they go through every Christmas story ever told. And it's just hilarious. So you have to come, sit in a seat, and get your holiday spirit on, because these guys are going to take you through all those stories and then some.
And that's coming up in December.
Yes, December 2nd it opens.
What's going on in November? You got any Thanksgiving performances?
No Thanksgiving performance, but what I do have coming up is I have a concert with Rick Kukuza is coming on November 6th at Sedona Arts Academy. We have wine tasting that opens again this month on the 19th with Steve Bailey. We have cooking classes, like I said, coming in November again, as well as October, and we have paint class. And then we're going to do, in December, we're going to have a holiday open house on December 18th for the community to get to know SAA. So there'll be, Jeannie Carroll's going to come and sing for us. She's a local singer, and we're going to have cocoa and ornament painting for the kids and cookies and just a whole holiday festive environment.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
You're excited. I can tell.
I am excited.
Yeah, I'm talking to you about it. I'm watching you, and you're excited about it. You're busy,
fun.
too. You've got all kinds of stuff going on between now and the end of the year.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not, right?
Give people something to do.
Yeah.
They said, what is there to do in Sedona? There's a whole lot to do.
Oh, we all need something to do right now.
Yeah, there's theater. Yeah. We produce some of the best shows that are in the region. There's paint classes. There's cooking classes. There's wine tastings. You know, there's concerts. There's so many things that are happening in the community, and they say nothing's happening, but there is stuff happening.
There is stuff happening.
And we're making it happen.
Yeah. Okay. And let's give them the websites again. We take our second break. Okay. So again, websites: SedonaArtsAcademy.org for a lot of the classes you've heard Camila talking about, and then there's the EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org. You go there and you can find out about the shows that are coming up. And I imagine you can also we'll come back to that. 860-705-9711 is the phone number. Stick around. Countywide back in just a couple minutes.
Terrifying jobs. Bull rider, take 2. Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked up.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah. Distracted drivers terrify me.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
The EPA says C&B Construction ranks in the top 1% nationally. C&B Construction invites you to see what energy efficiency and indoor air quality can be. We have won another Department of Energy Innovation Award, and C&B Construction is the only contractor in the country to win 6 consecutive EPA Indoor Air Plus awards. Experience our zero-energy, move-in-ready homes at Crossroads at Mingus.
C&B Construction, locally respected, nationally recognized. Find out more at C&B Homes.com.
Award-winning Soundbites Grill is an entertainment restaurant located in uptown Sedona at the Hyatt Pinion Point Resort. Open for lunch and dinner, featuring fresh fish, all-natural hand-cut beef, even a full vegan menu. Family-friendly, open 11:30 to 9, late dining on Friday and Saturday. Soundbites Grill has some of the best views of the Sedona Red Rocks. Offers world-class entertainment, food, fun, and music.
Welcome back to Countywide. We've got just a few minutes left in the program. Again, the website's for you, and I'll give you one more time after this. SedonaArtsAcademy.org, EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org. Phone number is 860-705-9711. Ryan brought up a good question. Age groups that should go to the shows. Is there any age restrictions when it comes to going to the shows?
Some of the shows may be age restricted, but the ones we have coming up are not age restricted. Raging Skillet, different ball game. That was, a little bit age restricted, but the rest of them are, children friendly.
Children friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Camila. Okay, so if a person is interested in coming and doing small theater, would be a great way to kind of get started and step out and see if you want to be an actor, if it's something for you. How do you help somebody get through that initial stage of, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't? Like me, for me, instance, I would be terrified to go stand in front of a crowd and act. I don't know if I'd be terrified about standing in front of a crowd and talking, but definitely acting and trying to portray a character would be a difficult thing for me to wrap my head around. How do you help with that stuff?
You start small. So
Okay.
we allow someone to come in and start small. We can probably give them a small role. They can come and take an acting class. Any one of those things helps with that.
You have acting classes too?
We do acting
Of course you
classes,
do.
yes. So we can do that. I have a great, a great process by which we do that. And so we have auditions. You can come and audition, and there are no small roles. So we take the audition process and we see who's out there and see what we have to offer and where to put them. So, which is kind of nice. So just come in the door.
Do you have a lot of folks showing up to do this, or would you like to see more come in?
We'd love to have more people come in. It's a process. With Sedona Arts Academy, we're trying to build that. We just started that. I have a great board. Winnie Mensch from Sedona Chamber Ballet. I have Karen Loomis of No Moss Brands. I have Jack Ross as our treasurer, and we have Andrea Faraz as on our board. And so we have this beautiful group of people right now, and we have Melinda Mcelroy. Melinda Mcelroy is my stage manager for Emerson Theater Collaborative, but she's also on my Sedona Arts Academy board. So we have a good board right now, and we're just looking to expand that as well. So looking for new board members, people that do different things on the other side of that spectrum. So we could love to have a lawyer. We'd love to have an accountant on there. Love to have a banker on there. Those are great spots to fill.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
There's room for growth.
Absolutely.
Always, right? There's always room for
There's
growth.
always room for everyone.
Yeah.
That's what I need people to understand.
We have youth involved too. That the subject came up about age appropriate and everything, but Camila does a summer program for youth theater. It runs from 3 to 5 weeks, depends on how things
While
are going
school's
there.
not in session.
And we have a couple of volunteers that help out with the sound and lighting, learning those trades, 15, 16-year-old kids. And youth is more than welcome also.
Yeah, it's a 4-week summer youth theater program we do in the summertime.
Neat. So I imagine the kids who are enacting in the high schools and stuff, would be great to come out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, we love our youth. I mean, our youth, that's our future. And if we don't include them in what we're doing, we're missing out on some very, very important stuff.
Indeed. Well said, yeah. All right, so we're out of time. President and Chairman of Emerson Theater Collaborative and Sedona Arts Academy, Camila Ross. Nice meeting you, and thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Sedona Area Veteran and Community Outreach Safeco, Director Jack Ross, thank you for coming in. SedonaArtsAcademy.org is the website. That's one of them. EmersonTheaterCollaborative.org is the other one. Phone number for Camila is 860-705-9711. That is today's Countywide. As always, we thank you for watching and listening, and we'll talk to you again next time.